Hi everyone. It's Tracy Lustig from Facebook. If you're here coming over from Stamp Junkies, I am setting up to start showing everyone how I've made, I'll give you an example. These stamp dividers. I found my information on Jennifer McGuire's blog under the topic of organization. And you can find lots of wonderful organizational ideas on her blog. I believe it's jennifermcguire.inc, I-N-K. And she's just got enormous amounts of ideas for your organizing your craft room. And I'm just going to do a quick example of how I made these stamp dividers. Now, first off, I want to say that the measurements that I used for these dividers was 8 3/4 by 4 3/4. So that's 8 3/4 high. You'll find, I believe, let's hope I got a good example where I didn't mess it up, because you know that happens. So let's see. Let's use our handy dandy Tim Holtz ruler. So it looks like 8 3/4 high, tall, and 4 3/4 wide. Okay, so this is the fun part here. What do I make them out of? A lot of people on Facebook in the group Stamp Junkies, if you're here from that group, thank you and let me know. And I also labeled them using another recommended product by Jennifer McGuire, and this is my Brother P-Touch label maker. It works absolutely great, and I'm very pleased with it. You can find these on the Brother website and also on Amazon. I believe it's about $39. And this is what I used to get my labels for the dividers. I'm not going to show you how to use the P-Touch label maker in this live stream or this video. I'm going to instead show you the bones of this stamp divider. Now, stamp sets come in a variety of sizes now, I've noticed. It's not just a standard size, so you may have different size stamp sets or even miniature little tiny stamp sets like this Concord and 9th. Now, I have actually saved the bits of these folders. Let me turn around and go get a piece to show you. I can dig it out. Oh yes, I saved all of the clippings of these. So I've got little tiny ones that I saved to use with these little stamp sets. Okay, so let's get started. Sorry if the audio is kind of tinny. I'm in my new craft room and it's lovely, but I don't have a lot in it, so it's quite echoey. And hopefully when the furniture gets delivered on August 12th and 13th, which is, by the way, yay, August 12th and 13th, I will be having an install video celebration. And yeah, so it's a little tinny, so please pardon my audio. I also don't have an actual dedicated microphone for my videos. I'm just simply using my iPhone 10. Okay, enough jabbering, let's go. So, I'm using these folders from Walmart right now, but I've heard that you can get them at Home Depot or Staples, or I'm not sure if Dollar Tree has them. They were 50 cents each at Walmart. Someone asked me for the brand. The brand was Pen Plus Gear. I hope you could see this tag from Walmart.com. Again, they were about 50 cents each. They come in lots and lots of colors. Okay, great. You can hear the audio. Awesome. Thank you for letting me know. So again, pen plus gear. Let me make this image a little bit bigger so I can see it, so I can see your comments. Thank you for letting me know that the audio sounds fine. So here is a teal folder. It also, when I was there, had yellow and also this cute kind of a lavender color. So I did get some folders that color because my craft room is going to be like blues and pinks, and so I thought this was a pretty color. But they have loads of color choices. So if you have a color scheme in your craft room, I'm sure that you can make it work with all the colors available at the various stores. Okay, so we're just going to crack into this. When you open this folder, you're going to see that it has these I don't know what they call them, but you know, you put your loose leaf paper in here and then you close it around the little eyelet and it holds your paper in and it makes like for projects. So that's the type of folder that this is. These folders come with 2 pockets on either side, and again, they're plastic. They don't tear, so they're much more durable. So let's just get into what we do. This is the bare bones of these folders. And Jennifer McGuire, let's face it, Jennifer McGuire is very busy. She has an awful lot of, I know, I love that too, an awful lot of projects going on. She's a very established young woman, and she's got businesses and online card classes, and you know, she doesn't have time to show everyone how she does these things, but I do. So why not help Jennifer out? So as you see, I'm using the Martha Stewart paper cutter right here, and it went through here like butter, just like butter. And so now from this one folder, I've got 2. Ta-ding! Okay, so I'm going to put that side to the side, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to flip this around, and I'm going to go at it from this side. And I'm going to close this down. And if you can use any cutter that you may have. This is just the one that I have, and I have several cutters, but believe it or not, this old girl is the one that gives me the best results. It's a little thicker over here, and you may run across that, but that's okay. You can just help it a little bit. So, you know what? I'm a crafter / hoarder, so I kept these just in case I could use them somewhere else. You know how that goes. Okay, so now that I have cut, again, this is what it looked like when it came with those with that paper holders. So now I have 2. So now you don't have to mess around with the measurements. I did it for you. So now what I'm going to do for right now is I'm going to put my paper cutter aside, and I'm going to take out some really durable scissors. And I'm using my Tim Holtz scissors because I can use these also for pruning my garden bushes because they're that strong. So nothing's gonna harm these scissors. So I highly recommend them. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut them right down the side. And now what I have is I have an open plastic folder. A little jagged over here, but that's okay. So now I'm gonna bring back my paper trimmer by Martha Stewart. And I'm going to open it up. And I'm gonna slide this little piece of plastic file, and I'm gonna bump it up against this ruler back, or this straight edge right here. And I'm gonna very easily lower it. And I'm gonna start my blade at the top because that's usually where I get the best cutting, so it doesn't get jagged even when I just use cardstock. And I'm gonna run that right down. Okay. So here we go. We have one clean side. So we're gonna put this aside, and we're gonna bring in the other one. And I could have done this all at once, and you get the hang of this after you do them for a while. And I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go cut this down the side with my Tim Holtz scissors. Just to open it up. Again, bringing over my paper trimmer. I'm gonna open it up here, lean it up against the flat edge of this side, because this side's just a little bit lower. Didn't see that before, but now I do. My mistakes are your successes. So I'm gonna lower this. I'm gonna bring my blade to the top because that's, again, where I have the smoothest cut. And I'm gonna go on down. And I was a little off, but you know what? That doesn't matter at all. It's your project. It's the way you do it for you. So no criticisms, no critiquing. Just make it work. So now what you have, now that I've cut that down, you have 2 of these files, 2 sides of these plastic files. So now, I don't recall if Jennifer had the actual sizes. I think she may have, but if she didn't, that's okay too, because I have mine, and as I said before, I wrote them down or else I'd forget. I have 8 3/4 by 4 3/4. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to take my longest side. So I'm gonna go and extend my trimmer, and I'm gonna go to 8 3/4, just right about there. Bringing my blade to the top, going down. I have a whole lot of these saved up. I'm sure I'll find a way to use that. Okay, so then what I did is I divided it in half, I believe. I think that's what I did. To bring my to top. I should have done that better, but here's one. I did it wrong, but you can get many more out of it, I'm sure, if I really thought that through. So here is one file from one side, but I'm pretty sure I should have done it the other way, which is fine. So now what do? You have this. I'm gonna bring in my We Are Memory Keepers Crocodile Corner Chomper, and I'm going to the 3/8. You have an option, you could do it your way on yours and be a little less rounded, but I like the 3/8 rounding end. You can use any corner rounder that you have. Doesn't have to be this one. And then I'm gonna just insert this plastic folder and round it out. Doesn't that make a world of difference? Do the next one. I did all 4 corners. And then before you know it, you're ready to make that label. So let me see if I can do it the right way using the other side and see if I can get more this way. Guys, I'm not perfect. It happens. So let's see. 8 3/4 high. Right. Or should I say correct? 8 3/4 high. And then I out that one, but I shouldn't have done that, I don't think. Let me see. 8 3/4 high. Math is not my strong suit. That's about right. So maybe you can do the division a little bit different and get a little thinner card and use them better, I guess, maybe? Oh, I know what I did. I think I did it wrong. Let me see if this is better. Aha! Well, pretty much. But as you can see, you can get 4 from each file half. Again, math is not my strong suit. So I did use the thinner ones to go with the smaller stamp sets. I think that was my plan, just like this. And then again, you use your corner rounder, again, 3/8 side. It has a 1/8 and a 3/8. And then you just make it nice and pretty. Make it look all snazzy, like you went to the store or you went to the Sam show and you bought these ready-made, but you didn't. You made them yourself. If you're like me, I love making my own things. So there you have it, guys. That really is the quick way to make these stamp dividers. And I don't want to make this long-winded, but that's pretty much it. And I just wanted to come on because there was a lot of people over on Facebook that really wanted to see how I made these. And I just want to be a help. So let me know if this helped. I sure would love it if you gave me a like or a subscribe. In a few minutes, this video is going to post to my YouTube channel. And it will be up there for eternity or until YouTube is no more. Well, I hope this helps. I hope you all have a wonderful day. I would love it if you liked this video, if you found it helpful. And I'd also love it if you subscribe to my channel. I take part in a collab this Saturday for Christmas in July collab hosted by Dawn H Creates. And I'm going to be doing other videos about things that, common sense things that I'm sure you'd find somewhere else, but for some reason I just want to help. So I really hope this helped. And I'm grateful that you're here. So I hope you have a great day and keep a lookout. It's posting. I'll share it when it does to Facebook. Bye-bye. This helped. And I'm grateful that you're here. So I hope you have a great day and keep a lookout. It's posting. I'll share it when it does to Facebook. Bye-bye. This helped. And I'm grateful that you're here. So I hope you have a great day and keep a lookout. It's posting. I'll share it when it does to Facebook. Bye-bye. It's Tracy Lustig from Facebook. If you're here, coming over from Stamp Junkies, I am setting up to start showing everyone how I've made, give you an example, these stamp dividers. I found my information on Jennifer McGuire's blog under the topic of organization, and you can find lots of wonderful organizational ideas on her blog. I believe it's jennifermcguire.inc, I-N-K, and she's just got enormous amounts of ideas for your organizing your craft room. And I'm just going to do a quick example of how I made these stamp dividers. Now, first off, I want to say that the measurements that I used for these dividers was 8 3/4 by 4 3/4. So that's 8 3/4 high. You'll find, I believe, let's hope I got a good example where I didn't mess it up. But you know that happens. So let's see. Let's use our handy dandy Tim Holtz ruler. So it looks like 8 3/4 high, tall, and 4 3/4 wide. Okay. So this is the fun part here. What do I make them out of? A lot of people on Facebook in the group Stamp Junkies, if you're here from that group, thank you and let me know. And I also labeled them using another recommended product by Jennifer McGuire, and this is my Brother P-Touch label maker. It works absolutely great and I'm very pleased with it. You can find these on the Brother website and also on Amazon. I believe it's about $39. And this is what I used to get my labels for the dividers. I'm not going to show you how to use the P-Touch label maker in this live stream or this video. I'm going to instead show you the bones of this stamp divider. Now, stamp sets come in a variety of sizes now, I've noticed. It's not just a standard size, so you may have different size stamp sets or even miniature little tiny stamp sets like this Concord and knife. Now, I have actually saved the bits of these folders. Let me turn around and go get a piece. Of these. So I've got little tiny ones that I saved to use with these little stamp sets. Okay, so let's get started. Sorry if the audio is kind of tinny. I'm in my new craft room and it's lovely, but I don't have a lot in it, so it's quite echoey. And hopefully when the furniture gets delivered on August 12th and 13th, which is, by the way, yay, August 12th and 13th, I will be having an install video celebration.